like I do Thomas.
So we're starting this chapter 47. It's on the cardiovascular system.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is the system that includes your heart and all your blood vessels. So the idea of having a cardiovascular system, here's a naked man with a cardiovascular system. The heart pumps and moves the blood all around the body. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, it's because you have cells that need stuff. And there's no way they can get stuff because they're stuck in one place. They can't, like, run around and go get food. They're stuck. They're fixed in position. So they have to be brought, all their food, all their oxygen. Wastes have to be carried off. And the blood does all of that for the cells. If you're a cell, you sit there and the blood brings you food. The blood brings you oxygen. If you have a little waste that you make, like carbon dioxide waste or nitrogen waste, which is what you end up peeing out, it's taken away by the blood. The blood is the cell's friend. It delivers food, it delivers oxygen, it takes away waste. Isn't the blood good for a cell?
Yes.
Good answer. So that's what the blood is for. And the blood cannot move without a pump. And that's what the heart does. It pumps the blood. And so you have all of these blood vessels linked to the heart. Now there's two types of blood vessels that you need to know. There's arteries. Arteries go away from the heart. And there's veins. Veins go back toward the heart. The blood comes from an artery. The heart is pumping, moving the blood through the arteries, and the arteries break up into smaller vessels. We call these smaller vessels arterioles. Can you say arteriole?
Arteriole. Wait, what are capillaries?
Well, arterioles are smaller vessels that break into even smaller vessels called capillaries.
Oh.
Capillaries are the smallest vessels in the body, and that's where the nutrients are exchanged with the cells. Every cell in your body has a capillary right next to it. And that cell can take food from the capillaries and can get rid of waste to the capillaries. So here are the cells of your body, and if you notice, there's capillaries right next to them. And so the blood moves on from the capillaries and collects into larger vessels called venules, and then into even larger vessels called veins. And the veins go back to the heart. So that's the important thing. Arteries come from the heart, veins go back to the heart. And every cell in your body is somewhat near a capillary so it can get food and oxygen. You can see that the blood turns blue as it gets rid of its oxygen. It turns a darker color, and usually in the textbooks they color it blue. It's not actually blue, that blue. It's more of a purplish color. But when the blood has a lot of oxygen, it's bright red. And that's because it has a molecule in it called iron. Well, it's called hemoglobin, and hemoglobin it has iron, the iron atom in it. Iron is not a molecule, it's an atom. But hemoglobin has iron in it, and when the oxygen touches the iron, it forms a new compound called iron oxide, which is red. So the iron in the blood causes the red color.
So it's not red in our bodies?
It is.
Oh.
It's red in the arteries, but not in the veins, because in the veins it doesn't have any much oxygen in it. The oxygen gets taken out by the cells.
Well, can't you have like too much iron in your body?
Yeah, you could probably have too much of anything, iron included, but usually that doesn't happen. If you have too much iron in your diet, you just end up peeing it out. But hemoglobin, iron is necessary to help carry oxygen. This shows the two basic circuits of the circulatory system, you have the pulmonary circulation that goes to the lungs and back, and you have the systemic circulation that goes to the body, to the cells and back. And this is what blood does over and over again. It goes to the lungs and back, and it does that to pick up oxygen and drop off carbon dioxide. So it goes to the lungs and back, and notice it's oxygenated, and then it goes to the body and back and delivers its oxygen. And then comes back to the heart without any oxygen. And so it's the right side of the heart that pumps to the lungs, and it's the left side of the heart that pumps to the body. And so your blood does these two circuits over and over. It goes to the lungs, picks up oxygen, comes back. We call that the pulmonary circuit. Whenever you hear pulmonary, that means lungs. So this is the pulmonary artery that goes to the lungs. This is the pulmonary vein that comes from the lungs. Notice that the pulmonary vein is red because it has oxygenated blood, because it's coming from the lungs. Most people get that confused. They don't think any veins can be red. They can. This pulmonary vein coming from the lungs carries oxygenated blood back to the heart. You also need to know that the top two heart chambers are called atria. That's the right atrium. That's the left atrium. The bottom two chambers are called ventricles. That's the right ventricle. That's the left ventricle. Kids will screw this up. Do you notice that those two are the right atrium and right ventricle, but when you're looking at them, they're on the left side? That's because it's the person's heart that you're looking at. On my heart, there's the right side, there's the left side. If you're looking at my heart, my right atrium is on your left side. Y'all see what I'm saying? Kids miss this on the test all the time. If I show them a diagram of the heart, and these things are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and I say which one's the right atrium, they'll pick this one. That's not correct. It's this one. This is the right atrium. That's the right ventricle. This is the left atrium. This is the left ventricle.
But I thought the right side of the heart has the oxygen.
The right side doesn't. The left side does. The right side is deoxygenated. The left side is oxygenated.
Okay.
So here comes the blood from the cells. It doesn't have any oxygen because it just gave it all up to the cells. It's got carbon dioxide, which is a waste product that it got from the cells. It comes up, it comes into the heart at the right atrium. The heart pumps it down to the right ventricle. Then the heart pumps it up to the pulmonary artery, which goes to the lungs. In the lungs, the carbon dioxide is gotten rid of, and the oxygen is taken in. Now the blood has a lot of oxygen and it's red. Then it goes to the pulmonary vein, to the left atrium of the heart. The heart pumps it down to the left ventricle. Then it pumps up into the aorta. This is this big artery called the aorta, which goes down and spreads out to all the body's cells to deliver the oxygen. That's a whole circuit. Heart, right atrium, right ventricle, lungs, back to the heart, left atrium, left ventricle, then to the body. You need to memorize the circuit and understand it. If I said, let's say I said to you and your partners, blood is in the left ventricle, where does it go to next? Could you tell me? 10 points. Blood in the left ventricle, where does it go to next? I'll let you look at the diagram. Where does blood go from the left ventricle?
It goes up.
into the...
You can just answer it kind of generally. Where would it next go?
Pulmonary arteries.
Yeah. I don't know, what do you think?
Where does blood go to from the left ventricle? 10 points.
Ask Alexandra. Okay.
This is about science, not funning around.
Okay, I'll give it a green. Anyone else? Where does blood go to from the left ventricle?
They're writing it.
It's exciting, isn't it?
She's writing it.
Answering the question. Where would you, if you had to tell somebody, blood's in the left ventricle, where will it go next? What would you say to them? Orange. Yes, orange is correct. Anyone else?
Wait, did we get it?
You got it.
Yes, purple.
Wait, hold on. Pink is going.
Very right. Yes, white is correct.
Oh. Did you get pink?
I don't have a pink answer.
Oh.
Pink. Yes, pink is correct. Anyone else? No blue? It goes to the body. There it is in the left ventricle. It goes up. This, if you knew this was called the aorta, that's even better. The aorta, which leads to the rest of the body and delivers the oxygen. Let me take this off and see if you can get one. Where does blood go from the right atrium? Where does it go next? Where does it go next from the right atrium? See if you can do it without the diagram. Yeah, where does it go after the right atrium? Can you remember without looking?
No.
Green is correct.
The pulmonary things, right?
You should get this in your head.
No.
Pulmonary veins.
Purple, I'm not going to do right or wrong.
Ow. We have to change.
White, I'm not going to do right or wrong. Anyone else? Where does the blood go after the right atrium?
Hold on.
Alexandra.
Going.
Wait.
This is probably
1
wrong.
minute.
Hey, Avery.
I'm not going to, no, pink is wrong. Anyone else?
You can ask.
Mr. Willis, do you think I can leave and go to Grant because I have a soccer game and it's like away?
Do y'all have early dismissal?
No.
Then you can't go.
No question.
What happens after the
Orange
left
is
side?
incorrect.
Like, where does it go? The blood? Something like that. Wait, are you?
Purple, no, not
you
right
writing
or
it?
wrong.
Yes or no?
Anyone else?
Hey, Ashley.
Let's look at it. It goes from the right atrium to the right ventricle.
Oh my God.
Blood goes from the atria down to the ventricles.
Okay.
And then it goes up into the pulmonary artery, then to the lungs. See what I'm saying?
Not me.
Do you want to see the heart beating?
Yeah.
We got video footage of heart beating. And that one doesn't work. How about this one?
I don't know what's It's beating fast. Can you say anything else?
Try that again. That's a human heart beating. They gave it a drug called acetylcholine that slows it down.
Wait, that's slowed down.
Wait. Ooh.
Ew. What was the point of slowing down the heart?
Sometimes they want to slow it down. Here they're speeding it up. They give it epinephrine. Epinephrine is also called a
on some person?
Yeah.
Here,
We
actually.
just had open heart surgery. You ever heard of that?
Why did they do that?
Didn't Miss Kate have that?
Yeah.
So she dies.
Stimulating a nerve called the vagus has this effect.
Do they just like cut open your whole chest?
Yeah, they have to like.
Yeah, sometimes they have to do surgery on the heart.
They have to break your. Don't they have to break your sternum?
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
to break it.
Yeah.
What a lovely white
They have to break your sternum open.
Now I want you to notice something. Inside the heart, listen, inside the heart there are valves. Here's the right atrium. There's the right ventricle. There's a valve here.
That's not
You don't
good.
stop talking while I'm explaining? This valve is called the tricuspid valve. And it allows blood to go into the right ventricle, but it doesn't go backwards. So blood cannot go backwards. It can only go forward.
It's a shark.
There's also valves right here. This one's called the pulmonary valve. And that one's called the aortic valve. And this valve is called the mitral valve in between the left atrium and left ventricle. These valves prevent backflow. They also make the sounds that the heart makes. If you listen to a heartbeat, you can hear lub-dub, lub-dub, lub-dub. Those are the valves, lub-dub. When the valves close, they make noise. Boom, 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 boom. Watch the valves working.
This valve opens during contraction, closes during relaxation, as blood in the pulmonary artery flows back against the flaps.
That's the pulmonary valve.
How do they get that?
See it again?
Yeah, how do they get that?
This valve opens
They move
during
the blood
contraction,
through a
closes during
machine.
relaxation,
and
as blood in the pulmonary
run,
artery flows back against the flaps.
Clear liquid through the vessels
Ashley.
so they can see it to work on.
You know how like Miss Seymour gave out like snacks and stuff?
Yeah.
This valve opens during contraction, closes during relaxation, as blood in the pulmonary artery flows back against the flaps.
Isn't that cool? Let's see another video of a valve.
Here's the action of the tricuspid valve as the heart is made to contract and relax.
That's the tricuspid valve. It's between the right atrium and right ventricle.
Yesterday. It's probably like practice yesterday.
Here's the action of the tricuspid valve as the
You're not
heart is
watching,
made to
Alexandra?
contract and relax.
It's gonna be 33 in a minute.
This shows where the sounds from the heart are from.
The ventricles relax. Back pressure forces the semilunar valves to snap shut.
74.
The second sound is produced.